Hey, welcome to the 40 Finance channel, everybody. My name's Jeff Beers. Today I'm going to show you how to get some of the best stock research information for free from your local library. And don't worry, you don't have to drive or go into your library. We're going to use the online resources here at my Cincinnati Public Library to access some of this information. And assuming you live close or in the vicinity of a city of some kind, you should have these exact same resources, if not better ones, within your library system. So if you're tired of going into websites with paywalls and paying monthly membership fees, this might be a great alternative for you, particularly if you're a new investor or a long-term investor. This is some great stuff in here that you can get right from your computer, absolutely no cost. All right, so here we are on the homepage of my library, and I've already logged in with my library card. I'm not sure if you can get a library card online. I guess they might be able to mail you one, but if you have to make one stop at any of the branches of your library, it may be just to get your actual card that has your number on it. But once you have your card and you've established online access for your local library, in my world, we are looking for research databases. I'm going to click on that, and this goes by area of interest. In my world, we view all. And what I'm looking for here is investing, which you can see, and it'll pull up all the databases related to investing. Now, the one I want to start with first is the Morningstar Investment Research Center. Again, I am actually logged in. I'm going to open this in a different link here. And ultimately, you land on this special Morningstar portal. You can see provided by Library of Cincinnati. And the thing I like most about Morningstar is the analyst reports that come out, and they publish them at a sort of dizzying pace, if you will. So you can either go down in this kind of date as they were published. Let's just pick one here, Ulta Beauty. This is a stock that I personally follow. And what's great about Morningstar is you just get a fairly unbiased view of a company. They usually lead off with article type analysis. This is actually pretty long. You can also see the full report archive of what they've written on this, and you can see David Schwartz here has done quite a bit of work on Ulta Beauty, which is good to know. He obviously has some background with the company, and I would say Morningstar in general, they're going to be pretty conservative on how they look at valuation, and they are definitely aimed towards the long-term investor. So you can see the price versus fair value. So if you ever wondered where fair value comes from, and here's Ulta Beauty's fair value at $244, currently trading at $341. Ulta is actually overvalued in their computations, but not severely overvalued. But you get some sort of idea how the stock has trended, and we are seeing a big uplift in the market. So this one right here doesn't surprise me a whole lot. But the other thing that Morningstar does with each stock that I think is helpful is their economic moat analysis and the 1-star versus 5-star price. So 1-star price essentially is a price that in their opinion you should consider selling because it is above anything that they value the company at. The 5-star price, which is probably pretty unlikely to happen here with Ulta, this would be like the no-brainer buy for this company at $146. Then, of course, you have the fair value, which is more like $244. Honestly, in my experience, you'd be pretty lucky to get to the fair value unless you had a major stock market correction like we saw last year. But it at least gives you some sort of a feel of the price range that you should be looking for your stocks. Now, if you just want to see a list of the stocks that Morningstar likes, you can go to this Ratings and Performance tab. It's already sorted by 4- and 5-star ratings. You can make sure that the moat is as high as you want it to be. So I'm going to uncheck the none on moat. We want to make sure that we do have companies that have a unique selling proposition. Then if you want to get out of the volatility, you could get rid of extreme volatility just to, bring the list down a little bit more. That gives you 85 total results. And AMD is sitting on here right now. If we just click on their name and give it a second to load here, then you're right back with AMD where we were with Ulta Beauty, and you can go through all the different things that we already talked about. So interestingly enough, with AMD, their 1-star price, the sort of get out now price, is $156. The 5-star price, which is what a great deal, they're not too far away from that, $60. So in fact, with AMD, they're under fair value right now, which is very intriguing. And we look at their graph and try to think back to Ulta. Here we have a stock that's actually trading under fair value per Morningstar. So this is just an easy way to click around for free and come up with some stock ideas. All right, so that was Morningstar that I personally can access from Cincinnati. And shout out to one of the commenters on a previous video who was talking about how he or she actually accesses these things all the time for free from their library, and they had even more databases than just Morningstar. So definitely check in your library and see what databases they offer. You probably can just go to their website and you won't be able to access them unless you have a card, but you'll be able to see exactly what's available. Now let's look at even more tools on the library that you can use to learn more about investing. All right, so in Cincinnati Public Library land, they use a complimentary service called Libby, which is right here. This is what it looks like, just to help you. And you can use Libby to check out ebooks and audiobooks and listen to them right from your computer, on your phone, or wherever you have the Libby app. And if you get into this, I've already logged in and everything, you can find some really cool stuff just by doing a simple search. I'm going to close this off. And you can see my recent search was for stock market, and that pulls up 71 ebooks and 11 audiobooks for the stock market. And if I click on just the audiobooks for fun, then I have a host of different options to listen to. Let's type in a different search. Let's look for personal finance. If I can spell it correctly. Personal finance, 143 audiobooks. You get a lot of different options on here, including, let's see, Random Walk Down Wall Street. This is one that I actually was thinking about listening to at some point. And you just click the Borrow tab here, and it gives you access to listen to it through this same app. So literally, if you're at work or you have some headphone time, you can put one of these investing books on in the background and listen to them. And if you prefer to actually read the ebook on your tablet or computer, there is options for that as well. In fact, there are more titles available if you prefer to read the ebook version. All right, also buried in your library resources is likely some opportunities to access online newspaper websites. Like Wall Street Journal, Business Courier is one that has a full display here in Cincinnati, also the Cincinnati Enquirer. So just by going to your library account first, finding the newspaper that you're looking for, it'll give you like a partner link that goes out and allows you to view the newspaper that they have paid a license for free. All right, guys, so just some simple tips in here to get some free stock research information written by professionals. I think the Morningstar resource is probably the best one. And even if you don't like 100% agree with Morningstar, or perhaps you're more aggressive in your investing than what Morningstar does, I would say that for me personally, it's a great sanity check for any stock that I'm going to dig into. Without looking, I think Morningstar covers certainly the S&P 500. I think if you went over, like, every stock that's in the QQQ is going to be represented in there as well. So as long as you're in the mega, large, and likely medium cap type stocks, you're going to get some good information for free from Morningstar. And then in terms of investment advice or general strategy and tips, I mean, there's dozens of ebooks and audiobooks available for free right now today. All you got to do is get your library card. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this free resource tip. Go check in your library. Let me know on the comments, since I only live here in Cincinnati. Let me know what you were able to find for free at your library in terms of stock research tools. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.